This is the tutorial that nobody asked for, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's topical. It is day 1 of NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month. If you've never heard of it, you can go to NaNoWriMo.org, link in the description. The goal is simple: write 50,000 words during the month of November and you win. So these are my top 5 tips for actually getting to that finish line. Number 5, make yourself a sticker chart. Sticker charts are really fun. There have been several days during NaNoWriMo where the only thing that motivated me to get to my word count goal was getting my sticker. There are several calendars that people have pre-made for NaNoWriMo. You can Google it, NaNoWriMo calendar, that have the word count you need to hit for each day of the month. Print one out, get yourself some stickers you really like, and just stick those suckers on as you accomplish your word count goals. Number 4 is the dares thread. Every year in the NaNoWriMo forum, someone starts a dares thread, which is just a bunch of things people are daring you to put into your novel. And it is a great place to go if you are stuck and you don't know what to write next. You go to the dares thread and you pick something random and you just roll with it. I've actually had some really interesting things happen that shaped the whole entire course of my story because of the dares thread. And I'm going to link to this year's dare thread in the description. Number 3, get your NaNoWriMo buddies. Get everyone you know who's doing NaNoWriMo and add them to your buddies list on the website. If you don't know anyone who's doing NaNoWriMo, just kind of hang out in the forums for a while and add a bunch of people. I like having a big list of NaNoWriMo buddies because when you check your buddies list, you can see everyone's word counts. And what I like to do is when I hit the end of my writing for the day, no matter how much I've written, I will go to my buddies list and I will try to find whoever is ahead of me, like the next buddy on my list who's ahead of me word count wise. And if that gap is like less than 1,000 words, sometimes I'll just try to catch up and beat that person. And doing this several times in a row has actually gotten me about 5,000 extra words when I thought I was just totally done for the day because of that competitive, like, ooh, I could beat this person, ooh, I could beat this person, ha 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 ha. Number 2, if you are able to go to events, I highly recommend going to some of the events. A lot of regions have a municipal liaison that puts together events for NaNoWriMo, such as the Midnight Kickoff Party, which would have happened last night. There's usually lots of write-ins during the month that are officially sanctioned write-ins where you can get like NaNoWriMo swag. You can also meet other people in person who are doing it, which kind of gives you some physical accountability. It's like, oh, I'm not just doing this alone in a vacuum, there are other people doing it with me, and they want to see me finish, so I should probably finish. It's a good time. I recommend checking out your region forum on the NaNoWriMo website and seeing what's available to you. And number 1, my toppiest tip for winning NaNoWriMo: use a timer, do word wars and use a timer. Word wars is very hard to say out loud. Do word wars and use a timer. What is a word war? A word war, otherwise known as a word sprint, are where you have a friend who is also writing and you guys set a timer for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, however long you want to set the timer for. You just type the entire time that timer is on. You do not go back and edit. You do not pause. You do not think. You just write. And when you're done, you go back and compare your word counts and see who wrote the most. If you don't have anyone to war against, you can always just try to beat your best word count from the last time, because the goal of NaNoWriMo is to just get words on the page. You don't want your inner editor coming in and like telling you it has to be perfect. You just want to finish a draft and then you can go back and change whatever you want. Word sprints are also great when you're stuck, because if you're in the middle of that sprint and you're like, oh man, I've got 5 more minutes to go but I can't stop and I don't know what to do, you can literally just type, I have no idea what to write right now. My characters are stupid and I hate them. I'm going to throw them off a cliff. Well, now they're at the bottom of a cliff. What do I do now? How do they get out of this mess? You know, like sometimes you just have to do that. Sometimes you just have to throw a bunch of garbage on the page to get you from point A to point B, and it's okay. NaNoWriMo gives you permission to just write garbage because it will get you to your next piece of not garbage, and it works. It's incredible what you're able to write when you just kind of force yourself to not be perfect and go. My favorite resource for word sprints is the Twitter account NaNoWriMo. I will link to that in the description. They do word sprints constantly the entire time NaNoWriMo is going on. They'll give you a prompt sometimes. If you're stuck for ideas, you can try to incorporate the prompt, and then everyone just announces their words and you can see like, oh, I was faster than this person. That is it. Those are all my tips. If you are doing NaNoWriMo this year, let me know. I am actually going to try to get a rewrite finished of a novel I wrote for NaNoWriMo 12 years ago this month. It's bending the rules a little bit, but I've been doing NaNoWriMo for so long. I just use it to get whatever I need to write written. Don't get it right, get it written. That is the motto of NaNoWriMo, and keeping that in mind will help you get to 50,000. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, as usual, let me know in the comments. If there's anything you'd like me to do a tutorial on, let me know. My name is Jess. I hope you are having a beautiful day, and I will see you the next time I make a video. Goodbye!